Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Slightly early because we have got some people in the room. We thought we couldn't leave you sitting there by yourselves.
Yeah, slightly early, but yeah.
Yeah, 5
We
minutes
fucking
early.
can.
Because we can.
Of course we can.
Yeah, we can.
We can.
Hiya, Saints, my buddy. How are you, my mate? Still keeping my reputation up for you, not doing reviews.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you, honey?
Hiya, Stephanie. Hiya, Bill.
Long time no
Hiya,
see, by the way.
Hiya, Noel. I take it
I heard say.
two of you were in the shop today? You
Yes.
Your day off?
Yes. Oh, aye, it was great. The butcher's across the street and a barbecue and everything going, so me and her went over and raided the burgers.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, they were gorgeous too. Absolutely gorgeous.
Talking about deliciousness.
Oh, I've got to get me some of that.
Rhubarb and custard flavoured milk, and it's delicious, delicious.
Yeah, I've got to get me some of that. Yeah, Stephanie, they so were, especially those the ones with the marinade sauce on them. Oh, beautiful. Really, really beautiful. But
do you know what, folks? I wish the weather wasn't this good. I wish it was raining down because I have seen literally bought all of it. You know, I was driving home from work this evening, and I thought, well, I just keep driving. Hit the port. Saw the show.
What? So you would have hit the port without me?
No, I probably swung by and got you like.
Ah, that's aye.
But saw the show.
Correct answer.
But no, I thought no, I better do the show.
Oh yeah, we can't let all our loyal supporters down, can we?
No, I haven't got many loyal supporters, but the ones we have, we adore.
Yes, certainly do. Yeah, Stephanie, I don't know about yours, but there was absolutely sweet bugger all wrong with my burger. It was, it couldn't have been cooked any more perfect for me. I know that. It was absolutely gorgeous. And yes, Portrush does sound good right now.
Hi, Mr. Summerfield.
Hi, Andy. Show Andy what you're drinking, babe. I think that would be something he'd get a real kick out of. I'm just waiting for the GFYS coming in.
Should have put a bit of collard in it.
There it is, F you.
Hiya, Craigster.
Hi, Craig.
What a way to make an entrance by putting in your own little ditto. Saw your live the other night, couldn't stay on for very long for some reason. My Facebook app kept kicking me out.
All hail our super spanner. You.
All hail super spanner.
Yay.
So, it's that time of the, it's a Wednesday.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name's not big. It will be.
No.
But I have to say, big kudos to Danny, MBK Vapor, even though he's not in the room. He had his sign up, he is up on the wall behind him, and it's lovely and clear on the video, and it looks awesome.
Awesome. That's good. That's good. I'll have to.
It really looks good on the wall behind him. Folks, a wee bit of an announcement to make. I don't think there's anybody in the chat at the minute that it's going to affect. Anyway, but at 9 o'clock this evening, our good friend Dermy is posting the results, and he's going live on the NI Vape community group, live with the results of, I think it's round 2 of their cloud competition.
Andy, Roy hasn't got his sign up yet, purely because he hasn't had time to scratch his ballocks, never mind hammer a nail into the wall to be able to hang it up.
And he can't find his hammer.
Oh, that's never good.
I know it's right here somewhere.
So I think the fact that he can't find his hammer means I think you're stealing the shit Thor from Chris's mate now, aren't you? Because Thor without his hammer just isn't good.
I'm not sure. Do you like the unicorn, Stephanie? It is. It's there for wee Gary. He used to come in, but he never comes in no more. Never comes in the seasons anymore.
I know. I think he's like kind of fell out with us, hasn't he?
You're still waiting for your sign. Have you ordered one off?
Yeah,
Brian?
Hursine ordered one last week.
It does.
No, hold on. Didn't Hershey win one?
Yeah, Hershey won one.
Yeah, Hershey won one a few weeks back, didn't he?
I shall speak to the little man, for you know, and find out where it is. I can't even get my, because you've called me, which means I can't get my list up from BC.
Yeah, you can. You know your wee uppy pointy arrow thing in your
fine.
taskbar? Just click on it.
Let's see.
If he's about, he's probably sat out in the garden having a beer, knowing right, or he's watching the football.
Probably sat in the garden. But so shall we do the formalities?
Yes, dear. What are you vaping on tonight?
Nothing.
Oh, get stuffed.
I've gone back to smoking.
You want dumped?
This evening, I am partaking on this little bad boy.
Gorgeous mod, but what a shitty number you've got it on.
My little.
That is an absolutely gorgeous wee mod, I have to say. And Hershey says you're sacked.
Okay, bye.
No, carry on. What are you vaping on, babe?
I'm vaping on this. Anybody want to tell me what it is?
I know.
Does anybody in the audience know?
Yeah, see how alert people are?
So, that, and in that...
Iron Brew, yes.
Mr. Popman Iron Brew.
Yeah, you noticed that too, eh, Andy? Yeah.
Hi, Smurf.
Hey, Smurf.
Oh, by the way, that's the on top is the. It's not the tank. That's the Bravo on top.
Yeah, that one's not the fancier saint, so you're sacked.
And I've also got this, my G-Box.
G-Box.
With the Bonza on top. And in that, I have got...
Strawberry Chew. Oh.
And finally, I've got my Spider.
Yay. And yes, that's the fancier saint.
With the fishy plastic on top.
Oh, fishy plastic. But... Good
in,
evening, Daniel.
Hey up, VCR. And in that, I have got some Love to Vape Monkey Crunch.
Woot woot. That stuff is so good.
And drinking, just for Mr. Summerfield.
Yeah, rhubarb and custard milk. Lovely.
Also,
pineapple. Oh, that stuff is gorgeous.
You can't half tell he went to Tesco's on the way home from work.
Yeah.
And 90% of everything I bought was liquid.
Yes, drinkable liquid. Yeah. Hiya, Jules. How are you, sweetheart?
Hi, Jules. Stephanie, you just got your Monkey Crunch yesterday. Noel's on the iJoy Zenith with the Falcon Tank and Lemon Lush.
Ooh.
Has he left his latest things behind?
Yeah, he's maybe just having a chill day today. But Lemon Lush, though. Ooh.
I'll take the pineapple, but you can flush the custard straight then. No, definitely not.
Nice one, Andy.
What about you?
Oh dear. Well,
we know have it.
I had.
Hang on to two seconds.
Who is interrupting my vaping on time?
Me. Saints, there may be a reviewer here, but I think you need to get an English teacher or a Scottish teacher. Hiya, Steve.
Hiya, Stevie. How are you, sweetheart?
Right, you may continue.
Thank you.
No, hang on.
Get you to fuck. Yeah, Jules, I'm with you there, sweetheart. I am melting into my shoes right now, which is neat because I'm not wearing shoes. But anyway, I had a bit of an oops today. I got another attack of shiny-itis. So I treated myself to this little beauty. Let's see. 70 watts, that's what it should be at, not 70.1. But yes, one absolutely gorgeous Vapor Storm Puma with a gold Bonza on top. Absolutely amazing, amazing.
Is that
Love
your
it.
own Bonza?
Huh?
Is that your own Bonza, or did you buy it?
No, I bought that today because my Bonza's a rainbow one. But I bought this one today because that just looked so sexy and I had to. And in that, I have Smurf, which is a blue raspberry smoothie. No, sorry, blue raspberry slushy. Sorry, not smoothie, slushy. Get it right, Mandy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Get it right.
that's what I'm on that one. And I have also got, just in honour of wee Gary, the full rainbow setup. My Dovepo trigger with Valerian on top, and in that I have the rather aptly named Psycho Bunny Prism, which is really rather tasty.
I do apologise, folks, in advance if I keep yawning. I'm just feeling drained. So hold on, Bonnie. It's just tripping over something, not buying on Modern and Alley. Yeah. I totally
No, that's
agree.
Andy, buying something like this is an oops where I come from. You see, me tripping over things, that's just standard procedure, so that's normal. That's not an oops. My debit card, however, falling into a card machine in a local vape shop is.
At the local vape shop where you can buy Mr.
Yes.
Popman Iron Brew.
Yes, so both of these are available at the Ballymena Vape Club, yes, where I work. So.
That's not.
No, I was talking about mine. I said both of these.
Nobody's told me what this is yet. Come on. Come on, folks. It fell into a card machine. That was a lovely shot.
A lucky shot.
I tell you what, it must be bloody hot whenever the mainland news was coming from Bangor today, in Northern Ireland. Roy, is that Iron Brew anything like it? Smurf? Yes.
Yes, Smurf, it is. Smurf's in Scotland as well, so he should be able to get that very easily.
Smurf, that's Mr. Popman Iron Brew is very much like it, and the longer you let it steep, it's starting to go now, but it will turn into the Iron Brew colour.
Yep, that was a bit darker, because that one's been steeping for a long time.
So it absolutely, the very first time you vape it, you probably won't, your first couple of vapes will go, oh, what's this? But then after your second or third vape, it then you start to go, oh, what flavour's that?
And Smurf will let you into another wee secret as well. If you see when you have it sitting in your tank or on your dripper overnight and you get up and lift it first thing in the morning, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
And it's got a bit of a coldness to it, but it's like
But it's minimal. It's minimal on the coldness.
Yeah, you cannot decide what flavour it actually is.
Andy is on the Pulse 80 with the recurve and lime marmalade from Jam Vape Company. Nice choice, Andy. That lime marmalade is gorgeous. No, Daniel, you're wrong on that. It is not the Desire Design X.
Nope.
It's in the other room, babe, isn't it?
That's that one, Daniel.
Yes, that's the X.
Big X on the back.
Yeah, I was going to say, something stuck on the back of it.
Bit of fluff.
Craig wants you to show him the logo. Can't do that, Craig, because if he shows you the logo, that gives it away.
I won't be buying any new shinies for a few weeks unless I see something they want in the auction.
Yeah.
Yeah, Craig and Saint had a bit of a bidding war.
No, Bill and Saint had a bidding war.
What did I say?
You said Craig. It was Bill and Saint had a bidding war. And Daniel hasn't the foggiest. Call yourself a reviewer, Daniel. Top man.
It's got an SX 500 chip in it. It's the Trantor.
It's the IPV Trantor.
See, even seeing the pick on the back probably wouldn't have made much difference to anybody.
I suppose it is still a relatively new mod. I haven't even seen a review up for any of those yet. So
Vic's just. No, Vic hasn't got his. Oh, there is a couple of reviews out for it. Vic's got his desire.
Who would that be? Hussein? Saint.
Leave Daniel alone. He's more of a reviewer than Roy. Yeah, well, I totally agree. Saint, he is. He's got more numbers. He's been at it longer. He does better videos.
Oh, Smurf, Noel's not the only one. I tried to get an ugly shirt at the weekend, but everybody outbid me on them. I was raging.
I fell asleep both nights, Andy. Funny, a certain someone mentioned in a Facebook.
Oh, yes, I'm with you now.
And you missed one thing, Roy, you don't do reviews.
Oh, dear.
That's alright, I'll just retire before we even start.
Don't be daft.
See this wee box? I'll just open it up.
Jules, the auction will be on VU Live both on Saturday night and Sunday night from 7 p.m. until 3 a.m. So it'll be a long night, but trust me, you ought to give it a watch. Me and Roy have both got some bargains out of it. Herstein got some bargains.
Hiya Village.
Hi Village.
No, we're
And
still
Saint, Saint and Bill got some bargains out of it as well. So yeah, and it's all for a good cause as well. So
I've been after a ohm reader, a half decent ohm reader for quite a while, and I got an ohm reader and a voltage tester for $5.
yeah, lots and lots of bargains to be had. Definitely, it's well worth it.
We've got 300 ml of juice for $10, $11.
Hold on. No, the Stacey juice we got was $15.
$15
for the 420 ml bottles. So
you can't beat it.
Mhm.
There's a bit of a giggle at times as well.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's on the VU Live channel. I'll send you the link to the channel across in a bit, Jules.
Why is Nightbot so slow?
Because it's too warm and Nightbot's on strike.
I'm wearing headphones and I feel like earmuffs in this weather. I bet they do. That gold J class sold for a lot though. Don't forget to price check if you want bargains. How much did J class go for?
I think the black and gold G class went for like $400 or something like that.
But a lot of the ones, Bill, that are bidding on there aren't worried about the price of the goods.
Yeah, because they're minted.
They're truly minted. and they're helping out. They want to help out GSFA. I did ask a couple of people tonight if they wanted to join us, but got turned down. Well, one didn't reply back to me. Trying to get Mr. Grimes on. He hasn't responded back. He's very shy. And another person that's going to join us at some stage, that'll make Daniel happy.
Who?
Charlotte.
Oh, Miss Hudson.
Miss Hudson, yes.
Oh yeah. Hi, Gail.
Hi, Gaily Bobs. Yeah, just to try and get other people on, because she does that she works for SMKD, so I'd like to find out more about them from her point of view. Mr. Grimes, I'd love to get him on and do a talk with different coils. That sounded rude.
Yeah, I had an itchy ear.
Hi, UK Andy.
Hi, UK Andy.
Hello all. Hi, Roy. I don't come under the all. I'm a separate species.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just to try and get different things out there, because I say I've heard of SMKD, know a little bit about them, but I don't know that much. So
yeah, we had one of their reps in with us at the shop just after Expo. So I don't know whether Gary and Robert actually got in touch with him or not, but he had left his card for them anyway. Nice man he was too, but...
Oh, someone mentioned SMKD. They do that jamming range. The strawberry jam is delicious. And that would go lovely with a bit of custard. Strawberry jam and custard goes down a treat.
I'm just going to kick your ass, you do realise that?
Does this face look bothered? Really? You're really bothered? Sure he all I have to do is take about 2 steps and hop along and have to try and hop and catch me. But then all I'd have to do is make sure I pass by a taxi and he'd have to stop and inspect it.
Hi, Ryan.
Hiya, Ryan. Ryan.
Bone to pick.
Ryan. Hersine's plaque. Any word?
Gail, I'm melting like you would not believe right now, sweetheart.
I'm
loving it though.
I'm sitting here freezing. I'm going to have to get my house coat on me.
I'll get stuffed. Oh, flipping hell, what are you like? Food and everything. Oh. God, you look like the Mad Monk Rasputin now.
That's better.
Roy, seriously, you're making me melt looking at you. Oh yeah, Darren, keep dreaming, babe, keep dreaming.
What?
You don't see what he said? I'm fucking hot on both the look side and temperature side.
Who said that?
Darren!
Really? Oh,
hi!
Still making it at the moment. Was trying to add something special hand drawn and it isn't going right, so we've had to sand it down and reprint it so many times. So there you go, Horsey. He's trying to make it special for you. Ryan, just put a big window licker on it.
No, if you want to make it special for her scene, know that little angel emoji, the one with the wee halo, just put that on it. Because he likes to try and tell us that he's an angel. We know different, like, but, you know.
He looks up from Star Wars, yeah. That's what I thought, Stephanie.
Stephanie, you mean Greedo? What?
You don't watch Star Wars. Right.
No, I'm more of a Star Trek girl, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I like Star Wars, but I'd much rather watch Star Trek.
I'm not really a Star Wars fan, Andy, but okay. Devil angel emoji in one.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, you could do like a little devil one, but have the wee halo hanging off one of its horns.
That is just those rhubarb and custard sweets in liquid form. But cool.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get some of that.
50p from your local Tesco's, people. It's a limited edition, special edition. Rhubarb and custard, milk. Rhubarb and custard flavoured milk from British cows. I love the Star Wars stuff.
Nice one, Darren. That covers all bases there.
But does he fight them?
And Jules loves our unicorn. Thank you, honey.
But he fights them in Babylon 5.
Yeah, he has to go through the Stargate from Babylon 5 to fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
the ones from Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
You're damn right, it's limited. I'm going to burn the rest of it. I forgot it was Wednesday night again. We're going to have 3 shows on at the same time again.
Yeah, but Bill, this is the only one that counts.
There's us, Steve, Dave, and
them other lot.
Yeah. Yeah, the other lot that didn't stick to a gentleman's arrangement.
Well, screw them. If they can't handle the competition, they shouldn't be in this game, should they?
Like, I know we're anti-smoking, but all that smell of fag from the body before the ban. Totally agree, Craig. The body odour has got to be the worst smell on this planet.
Oh, I agree with that. I cannot abide body odour.
And the thing about it is, people go, "Oh, worse this morning." Bollocks. It takes more than a day for body odour to actually to turn into a smell. 'Cause everybody sweats. Hiya, John.
Hiya, John.
Hiya, Jude.
Hey, Jude.
Don't scream, you might catch something. That's true.
Yeah, that's a fair point, Darren.
But it takes at least a day for body odour to manifest it into a smell. So, and some of the people that you walk past, you think they haven't washed in days, or weeks, months.
Yeah, some of them are a bit right, especially in pubs and clubs. Yeah.
And I can't. The other smell, and even though I was a landlord for many a year, I can't stand the smell of stale beer either. So when I lived at the top of the pub, coming down in the mornings, and the first thing you smelled was stale fags and stale beer. But
yeah, even when I was a smoker, I never liked the smell of a steel ashtray. It was just horrible. So it was.
The ones that watched the auction late Sunday night, who else laughed and Jules lost that?
That bad. See, I was in absolute stitches, but I was frustrated at the same time. I wanted to reach in through the computer screen and strangle him, because he really was behaving like a spoiled child.
Who?
Jules DeMargo.
Well, what happened?
There was a bit of a bidding war going on, and there was a lot of people were putting bids in, and then it got into a bidding war between Stina and Jules, and people were adding money onto Jules's bid to bounce it up a bit, and people were also doing the same onto Stina's bid to bounce it up a bit, and then Jules threw a hissy fit and said that these Americans don't want us Brits to get anything, and he started really trying to play the race card, so it pushed the bids up and up and up and up and up. The only people that coined in from that were Jen and David, but Jen and David at one point, honestly, they were losing the will to live. They really were. It was so frustrating that I was screaming. It was just mad. So it was absolute madness. And yeah, he really did let himself down a bagful. Jules is usually quite a laid back, really dead on guy. But he let himself down a bagful with the way he behaved on Sunday night. Yes, he was saying he was acting like a spoiled brat.
Here, Craig. Now you've got you've broke your virginity. Broadcasting virginity. When are you coming on? Get me hooked up in VC. Come on, get on.
See you later, Ryan.
Ryan, be careful. Keep it between the hedges.
Yeah, between them, not in them.
Yeah, the Brits did get a fair, considering, mind you, when you think the number of Brits are actually watching it.
Early on in the evening, though, the Brits done better. As it starts to get later on in the night, that's when the American audience are, a lot of the Brits like signed out and went to bed, but so they were getting a lot of the deals early on in the evening, but that just the way Jules behaved there was really petty. It really was.
He shouldn't have got to that anyway. One of his bids came in after it was sold to Steam.
Yeah, I think probably because of the way the YouTube chat works, it probably to us it came in after Jen had typed in that it was sold, but maybe on Jules's screen he's seeing it as it being before, because if they were clicked at the same time, it would come up on his screen as being in there first. So that's probably where a lot of the confusion came from. But then, Jen, bless her, she was a good sport and she kept, she reopened the bidding again to allow it to continue.
Yeah,
but she was really losing the will to live.
Yeah, and Bill, that's a good idea. But we probably won't get them to.
Yeah, it'll be a couple of weeks before we'll get them anyway, because they're not going to start to process stuff until after Sunday night coming. So.
What a pile of fish.
I take it you seen that bit as well, Gail.
Gail, just for you.
That's cruel. That is cruel. She's gonna kick your ass,
Good. To be honest, I was getting tempted to bid for Cena just to wind Jules up. Craig's gone remarkably silent. He went,
He's just come in with oof.
Craig, just get me at it in VC and get online.
Yes.
One bid's at least the 15th of July, so not closer until the 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're usually pretty good anyway, because they'll send you an email to let you know when your packages have been dispatched, and from my own personal experience, it's usually 8 days from they post them to they arrive. So.
I wanted to say some things in chat, but didn't. I'm supposed to be respectful. Doesn't stop you saying them in here. This is supposed to be a respectful show. Who am I kidding?
Yeah. Yeah, no, there was a few times I wanted to put some profanity in the chat as well, but no. I was remarkably restrained.
Craig, get it done. Why couldn't Jules just be thankful like Bunny was my top for a bit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Bill, you have no idea how much I appreciate that, because I was so chuffed to get that dripper, because those things are rarer than hen's teeth, very, very hard to get, and I was determined I was getting that. So again, thank you, mate. You're a wee star.
Yeah, it's definitely the postage costs are a wee bit steep, but as I say, when it's all coming together, and if we're splitting it 3 ways or whatever we're doing with the postage.
Mm-hmm.
Craig,
yeah.
Out of hiding now, or you'll lose your spanner.
No, don't take your spanner away.
We've done rather well on Facebook. This is less intimidating than Facebook. You've got Bonnie there with you. No problem. You have always been nice to me, and I could help you out.
Well, thank you anyway. It's very, very much appreciated.
Did he push something to you?
No, he topped up my bed to get me the dripper that I've got to go with my Limitless Cobra.
Ah.
So.
It is for a good cause at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah, it certainly is.
I wish the UK scene would get just as mobilised and enthusiastic as Jen and David is.
Do you know, if every vape community was to have as active an advocacy group as what Jen and David have got, then it would make life so much simpler for vapers everywhere, because what we should be doing is working together. Yep. To fight these people trying to ban us and trying to shove us into a corner where we should be hidden and, you know, making us out to be something that's to be ashamed of. If other vapers out there would get on board, then they would have no room to complain then if things, you know, if they don't stand up for themselves. You know, at least we've done a bit for advocacy. We can stand up and say, like, if a decision's made that we don't like, we can at least say we tried.
That's one of the reasons why I started Vape Lounge NI, was to try and bring people together instead of it being through a particular group, Facebook group, or through a particular innocent. It is literally anybody and everybody that wants to join in together to try and make a group. You know, because I'm sick, sore, and tired of seeing Facebook groups popping up, vaping Facebook groups popping up every other week, and
most of them are just abusive.
All you ever get is either.
Yeah.
Or
like cloud videos and shit.
Call out.
Yeah.
Clouds. And that's it. You know, let's get this group active. Let's see your handshakes. Let's get this group active. Let's see your clouds. Let's start working for vaping. You know, this show's a Wednesday night show's not the night for it. It's just supposed to be a
shits and giggles
show and everything else. But let's start getting groups working together and everything else. I will help out with a group if you want. I don't have a group as such.
No, we've just got a page, Bill.
I just have a page, but I think Bill's talking about if we start up an advocacy group.
Yeah, well, you'd be more than welcome.
I would like Vape Lounge NI to maybe go down the advocacy a bit. I'll have to look into it a bit more and everything else, but you know, it's getting these NNA. You know, okay, coming from Northern Ireland, there's Bunnies in here, there's Brew in here as well, and Stephanie, who's just a new vapor.
Dermy, bite you lad.
Hiya Dermy, I've already give you one shout out for 9 o'clock. You'll get another one. Don't worry about that, lad. There's Dermy. Dermy, have you ever heard of the NNA? I enter lots of comps because if I win, I can review them. Yeah.
Jules, I have to admit, I enter a lot of competitions as well.
There's nothing wrong with it in competitions. Competitions do try, but it's the groups that are just the handshakes and the cloud checks, endless. NNA, not I. A for alpha at the end of it. November alpha.
It stands for New Nicotine Alliance, Dermy.
Need funds to an advocacy group to get noticed. I think
exactly.
I think vaping in the UK is brilliant. I think the government's regulations are fair. I think we've got off very lightly. I think in general it's accepted vaping is the best alternative. There's any good on nicotine replacement, but not just vaping centric. Exactly, and I think they do tend to lose their ground a wee bit. But an advocacy group by vapers for vapers, I think it is sorely needed. And yet, people are right, it does cost money to run a group if you want them to get flashy materials and everything else. And as Mr. Casey would say, you know, it needs not just to be an online presence. But even on a small budget, you could start to do things, start getting leaflets out into shops, getting posters up into shops.
Jules has got the right idea. She doesn't do hand checks or clothes checks, to be honest, unless I'm trying to annoy someone. I like that theory.
I do the same. But I think I posted one of my one and only thing into Vinny's group.
Yeah, I've posted, a couple of ones, just you get sometimes people are recommending a setup or something like that, and I'd maybe throw a picture up of what I'm using or something like that. But
no, Bill, a large online presence. No, there's only, as Mr. Casey has rightly pointed out numerous times, there's only 5% of vapors online.
Yeah, online really isn't all that, to be honest. You need to be out there in the public, engaging with the public on a face-to-face level.
You need to be at vape shows. You need to be in shops and going around to the shops.
Oh, Dermy, you're so full of shit.
But Dermy, you've put a lot of hard work in, and you're taking cloud checks to the next level. You've changed it into a cloud competition where people have to do clouds, and then they're properly judged. You're doing all the rows, you're going on live, and it's transparent, and you've got a hell of a good prize. Is it what, 2 litres of juice?
It's our 50th show.
Woohoo! Happy
Bloody
birthday
hell!
to us! Happy birthday to us!
Yay!
We need to be in the city centre with a megaphone and preaching the vaping gospel.
Craig, have you seen what's going on in Ballymena right now? We're getting a new bandstand built, and it's a fucking eyesore.
I love it now. I didn't like it when I saw it on paper. I absolutely love it now.
No, I hate it. So that's maybe what we should do. If we get a vaping advocacy group sorted, we should maybe book the bandstand and just stand up there and preach to them.
I understand, and I think that they're doing good until they agree with high cost sold vape shops. Yeah, I don't really should be in vape shops. I'm back.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Florence doesn't look at custard.
No, not yet, Andy. He still has some.
Not custard. It's only custard flavour. But no, I think the NNA isn't. They started off brightly, and they just dimmered away. There was a spurt there for a while. They were about everywhere.
The thing that a lot of people forget is that the NNA is there to support and promote all alternative nicotine methods, not just vaping. A lot of people just assumed that the NNA is only there for vaping, and that's where they're making the mistake. I do agree there is a place for the IQOS, but not, and I repeat, not in a vape shop, because it is not a vaping device.
Yeah.
It's a nicotine replacement device, yes, but it is not a vaping device, so it should not be anywhere near the vape industry.
Totally agree. So, so we've got Bill's interested. Would anybody else be interested if we started to look at going down the advocacy route? Do some videos about advocacy. Get whoever's going to be up for it, like Bunny and Bill and anybody else, and Daniel. We'll make all wee videos of it, then cut it into a video and get it released up onto YouTube.
Daniel, I agree there too. Ciboda for the under the tongue shouldn't be sold in vape shops either. I totally agree with that.
Correct. If it's in juices,
that's what Holland and Barrett's for.
Yeah. If it's in juices and things like that, then yeah.
Yes, if it is vapeable, then fine, but not for, you shouldn't be getting under the tongue. There's a lot of vape shops too are selling the Ciboda gummy bears.
Others think it was bad in support IKS and pretends to damage the vape industry. And when the ex-leader says that B&B shops should adapt and go down, how does that look? It's really bad. And the fact that Vic, who was an associate member of the NNA, walked away from them.
Now, Daniel, fidget spinners, I think, are a good thing to sell in a vape shop, because people stopping smoking and going to vaping. One of the hardest habits to break when you quit smoking is finding something to do with your hands. And fidget spinners for that are a fantastic idea.
Energy drinks, I think, should be sold in them, because at the end of the day, if we're sticking with the vaping is an over 18, so it's over 18s that are going in. Plus, vaping does dry out your mouth, so you need stuff to liquid to refresh it, and energy drinks happen to be some of the things. Leave energy drinks alone. You know, it's because people are drinking them and they're getting successful. That's why they're taking notice. Should we ban Coca-Cola? One of the biggest suppliers of sugar around.
Yeah, right, Daniel, I get your point, but you cannot put IQOS in a vape shop because it's not a vaping product. You can't advertise it as a vaping product when it is not a vaping product.
It is a tobacco product. We need to get away from this. Yes, vaping is held at the minute under the tobacco regulations, but it's not tobacco. There's no tobacco in this.
Yeah, there's no tobacco anywhere near it.
Tobacco anywhere near this. It's got one chemical, nicotine, that's in,
which is naturally sourced from vegetables.
And we're trying to get away from tobacco. That's the whole thing. You know, to me,
that's why I don't agree that vaping. Yeah, that's what I don't agree with the fact that vaping has been brought in under the rules of the Tobacco Products Directive or the TRPR, whatever the hell they're calling it. That's like.
This is because there's in it. Should we sell cigars? Should cigars be sold in vape shops?
Oh yeah, there's always another side to the coin. There always is. It's one of those that you can see both sides of.
Good place to convert heating up room into a vape shop. If they use it and they go into a vape shop, then so be it. But again, it's there for people who don't like vaping, and it's just having a tobacco product for sale in a shop. You might as well stock 20 Benson Hedges. Closest thing is tobacco flavoured juice, which is great for people who are starting off. Correct, Stephanie? Because I told you to start on.
Yeah, but even most of those are synthetic.
There is some of them got, but they haven't got tobacco leaf in it. That's the whole thing. I'm talking is tobacco leaf.
Yeah, because even naturally extracted tobacco concentrates don't have any leaf in them.
And the leaf is then it's not just like a tobacco, like a cigarette, it's just the tobacco leaf dried, cut up and put into it. It's got loads of other. Okay, Roy, how about the elephant in the room? Which is tobacco flavoured e-liquid, especially the nets. I love nets, but there's a fine line to.
Yes, but that's what I've just said, Andy. It may be a naturally extracted tobacco flavour, but there is no actual leaf contained within the e-liquid.
I couldn't use tobacco flavours ever, not even starting. Hi Michelle B. You're early.
Hey Michelle B.
Tonight. Good to see you.
I'm getting a wild echo. What microphone are you using?
The Snowball.
I'm getting a very bad echo.
You hear that?
Yeah. And I'm hearing myself back again too.
Turn my mic down a bit. Is that any better?
Well, it's a bit better. I can still hear myself, but it's not as loud.
What I'm saying is, the American authorities should draw the line. I don't believe this should be in vape shops either. I don't think shops should be condemned. No such trouble. Daniel, I understand, but it's also the regulations that are also making the shops struggle. And also people going online and buying lots of things online and ignoring the vape shops. That's,
the chat can't hear you now.
I'll turn that mic up and turn that down. That might work. But it's online, it's killing vape shops.
Yeah.
We both know that nets don't have actual tobacco in them, but from an outsider's point of view, we won't know the difference. Perceives something isn't. But that's education, Andy. It's all about education.
Yeah, and that's what advocacy groups are there to do.
It's about
Educate.
Yeah, it's about educating. It's about, you know, what is vaping, what's in vaping. We all know what's contained in the juice. There's millions of people out there that don't. There's millions of people out there that think because you blow a vape out that they're going to get cancer from it. There's many people out there that think it's smoke that you're blowing out. You know, let's start educating. And the education needs to start with ourselves, because there's some vapors that are absolutely. Oh, Michelle.
Oh, Jesus, that sucks, babe.
To be fair, if you've only one local vape shop and it's shipped with staff and shipped products, and oh my god. But then, Craig, look at the other stores in the UK. Look at UK-based stores or a shop that's got an online facility. The likes of Titanic, the likes of Rude Boy, the likes, I don't know if Total Vapor's got an online or not. But look at those, support your local shops. Yeah, it's all fair and well, you know, buying in cheap hardware from China or online. I don't think education is a big deal. It's education. If you say too much fuss about nothing, it shouldn't be there, but there's bigger fish to fry with our generations. Daniel, my thoughts on IQS have been constant since the day I've heard it. And before I did, you know, I looked into it as much as I needed to let me know what it was.
Yeah, Darren raises a good point there as well. One problem is the lack of advertising. Most places think the TRPR rules mean no adverts at all, but there are avenues they can use as explained in the ASA websites like leaflets, direct mail, and etc. Yeah, I totally agree. Advertising.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
I'm not in favour. Not that I'm in favour of it. Government shouldn't just be entertaining it and touching through proper testing and folk can make an educated decision from ICOS. Right, unfortunately not all places have good shops near them. My nearest shop is 40 miles away from me. Me too.
His nearest good shop.
I got my fault in the Vaping 101. Great turnaround, delivered in a couple of days, better than waiting a month for order chain deliveries. Again, Vaping, as much as I don't like Vaping 101 because of its owner, it's still a British online store. But I know if I needed to buy something online or whatever, I'd probably look at Titanic. For a simple reason, their prices are really good, and they've got their own brand juice, which is excellent. They even have bargain basement juices as well.
Mm-hmm. Titanic's juices are awesome, I have to say, and Rude Boys are very good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Vaping 101 is a good source. Pity the owner's a total bell end. Yeah. Yeah, listen, Hershey, I've ordered from Vaping 101 in the past as well, but their owner is a complete knob.
Stephanie? No, I haven't.
That will change this weekend, my dear.
I will buy some. I will make sure I leave the shop on Saturday with one of each.
Yep.
And then, Saint, I might actually even put together a video describing what the juice is like and what it vapes like.
What is it they call those? It's a review or something, isn't it? They call those.
3 videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or hold the juice bottle up and go, this is it. I've tried it. I know people who won't vape will quit it. Well, I'm saying, yeah, vape. Daniel, totally agree that there will be people out there that will use it. There will be people who will get off the main cigarettes from doing it.
Yeah.
But
sorry, Hershey, if you want to know anything about Vaping 101's owner, ask Mr. Summerfield. He will fill you in.
And me. I had a good ride with him too on vaping scammers. Holy fuck! Oh, thing's going to do his first review. Should do it right. I've never been shipped by the slow boat from China. Can't wait for shit. I want my stuff yesterday, not 3 months.
Yeah, Craig, I'm the same. I'm an impatient bitch. And Vape City Review says that Mr. Vaping 101's a ball sack. Yeah, a sweaty one, Daniel. A really, really sweaty one.
The worst of it, the worst thing he does though, is that he goes on about how great Vaping 101 is. He didn't make Vaping 101. He only bought Vaping 101 when it was at the height of success. Hiya, Zan.
Hey, Zan.
Let's get off the subject. It's been done to death. And
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think maybe try to lighten things up a little bit.
Right, Zan, mod reviews. You choose the next subject.
Zan, if you're not busy, feel free to call in.
You know, this is meant to be a shits and giggles show tonight, so Zan, choose the subject. Or call in and tell us. Shh, you wake the children.
Daniel, your toe is off limits, alright? We do not need to know about your foot. How about Bunny?
Well, there we go, Bunny's ass. Bunny,
no!
bend over.
No! Trust me, there's way more interesting things out there than my ass to talk about.
So how are you going to do your first review?
I think to start off with, saying he's going to, you know, sit down in front of a camera and go, hello.
I'll switch it on.
Yeah, that's always a good idea, switch it on.
And I'll go, hi. I'm going to look at...
And Michelle B. friggin' loves the rainbow unicorn.
Hang on. Hang on. If we do that... And do that...
Zan can't call in, he's in the bus.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's right, he's having a cheeky corona as well. I saw his wee picture he put up earlier.
Is that better, Michelle?
What have you done?
I just moved off me and you around the screen so that the unicorn could be seen properly.
Ah, yes, very nice. Very nice.
Where's
I have to
Gary?
say that unicorn is cool.
Where's Gary? Yeah, Gary never comes to join us anymore. And Sloan never comes in either.
No! What's going on there?
Look at Roy, as if the unicorn asked. Naked Zan, get him on! Mom has spoken, Zan.
Oh.
Bunny.
I loved how Zan responded last week. The lovely Red Fox was getting a bit of bother from an internet troll wanting her to get her baps out. And in the comment thread, Zan decided to post a picture of himself holding his baps out.
Okay.
So he provided, your man asked for baps, he didn't specify whose, so Zan gave him his. And it was just epic.
Can I just say something? I'm probably going to get shot down for this.
Why?
I think Reb has been a bit of a snowflake.
No, I think she's just like laughingly saying that she's fed up with it.
She wasn't laughingly. She was being dead serious about it. I just think she's been a bit of a snowflake.
Well, I can no. You are going to get shot down for this one because I can see where she's coming from. She's a reviewer. She's reviewing vape products. What part of that means that she has to get her baps out?
Okay, football.
And what right has anyone got to demand that she flash her baps?
Nobody's demanding. People can ask. People will troll. People will say things. But you put yourself out there in the public domain. You can't take offence to what people say.
Yes, you can if they're being blatantly sexual about it when that's not what you're trying to do. I
wouldn't care if somebody came on and go, come on, say, Roy, get your ticket. I would ignore it. Move on to the next comment. If people want to be as childish to put things like that on a public forum, it's shown them out to be the bigger kids, and I would just choose to ignore it and move on. I don't get upset by what people say to me over the internet.
Oh yeah, Bella, I totally agree. You do have to have a thick skin, but you shouldn't be subjected to that sort of
but you don't,
that sort of thing on a daily basis.
But so what? It's people saying it. It's not as if it's going to do any harm to anybody. It's what's happening with today's society is people are getting upset by words. when you've got women walking into your shop and going demanding to take "I'm a Little Princess" of little girls' clothes.
Yeah, you see, that's going way too far.
But that's the same. Get your tits out to lads. That has been an age-old adage. I won't, Craig. Don't worry, mate. You haven't got a microscope. Because I'm married to Steve. I'm beyond therapy. But you know, that's just me. If somebody comes up to my face and says, "Whip your dick out," I would say, "No, you're okay," and walk on. That's the exact same way as I treat it online. If somebody wants, you know, Saint, every show that I'm on, Saint goes, "When are you going to do your first review?" Oh, we've got Jules come in, we've got our first review. If I wasn't thick-skinned, I would take offence to that and go, "What the hell are you talking about?" That's it's
Bill. All women on Facebook, on YouTube, on any form of social media, women are subjected to that sort of thing on a daily basis. We shouldn't have to be, but unfortunately, that's just the way life is.
And believe it or not, blokes get the same treatment. Not maybe as big as extent, but there's blokes out there, the likes of Turbo, Pandora Blues fella. I've looked at a lot of his Instagram posts and everything else, and there's mountains of women on there commenting on his. When David Beckham's on TV, girls are going, "Oh, I'd love to," whatever. So you may not. No, and I'm not saying in a way. I'm not comparing it to. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, the way you joke about with Roy, some people would get offended by that and throw a hissy fit.
I'm not comparing it to what Red got, because but it's only a little boy or an asshole putting words on, like, if that's the height of entertainment that he can get by asking a girl reviewer to get her tits out.
Yeah, granted, it does say more about him than it does about her.
Exactly.
But me personally, I think it's horrible, some of the stuff that has been said to female reviewers on YouTube. But as Bill and Craig and that have pointed out, it is something that is part of the job description. If you're putting yourself out in social media, you have to sort of expect it.
There's Andy's comment is really good. Ruby has had some terrible stuff said to her as well. She takes the trolling and turns it on its head. I love that approach. Yeah, troll them back. And bit of what Zan did, although the guy wouldn't say it because it was on Twitter and Zan put it on Facebook, it would have been absolutely. I would have thought it would have been epic. But what Zan did, if it had been on the Twitter feed,
was brilliant. That was probably the best response I've seen to a troll yet.
Now, there's a limit. That's race, skin colour, religion. Yeah, there is in a way, but
when you think about it, there's limits to everything. There's limits to, like, skin colour, religion, race, sexual orientation. There's limits to everything. You shouldn't have to be subjected to negative comments in any way, shape or form, but unfortunately, like I said, that's just the way people are. And
small-minded, narrow-minded.
Yeah.
Sometimes not kids, Bill, believe it or not. Sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's just sad people. That's what they are. They're just sad people. But highlighting the fact that times can also give them the thrill and the buzz that they want. Because that's what they could be after, is the buzz, the thrill, the recognition.
Yeah, they thrive off the attention, don't they?
Yeah, by ignoring them, hurts them even more. And that's where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I blame the internet thingy jiggy too. It's got a lot to answer for. But Saint, I absolutely love what you do when you come in and you don't call me reviewer, that and the other. That to me.
Yeah, it does get very tedious after a while, Saint.
But just ignore it. You don't take it on board. You only take on board what you want to take on board. That's the beauty of your own mind. You think YouTube's...
It wouldn't be the first time I've had to deal with an internet troll. It probably won't be the last. I dare lose any sleep over it. No.
I've fronted up keyboard warriors. I've also fronted up YouTube warriors.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I won't say something that I wouldn't say to somebody's face.
No, that's true.
I proved that a month ago.
Mhm.
And it's just, folks, just to let you know as well, for any of you didn't really know, Conway Valley
Percy,
Vaping.
fuck off. Bucky for the win, he says.
Then you wouldn't
Percy,
say that.
I send you a bottle of Bucky. We have Bucky in the shop where I work. I send you a bottle of that, and you tell me, okay?
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Lee, and good evening, Colin.
Oh, there's Colin in. Shh. Quickly. Shh. But no, it's so that's just me, and maybe that's just where I'm at tonight.
You just have no filter, babe.
True. But at the end, I will say what I think and think what I say. Hi, cameraman. No.
No, right, I will hold you to that. I will hold you to that. I'm going to send you a bottle of this stuff, and yeah, you better vape it live.
I understand what you're saying, Roy. However, as a male reviewer, it would be difficult for you to understand how it makes a female feel is trying to put something out. But just ignore it, Gail. It is literally just if somebody puts a comment, as a childish person putting a comment. 90% of 99% of the ones that's getting the message out there, or 90% of the ones that comment will always be decent comments. But just ignore them. Why let it get to you? Why get annoyed because somebody types something that they think they're being smart and everything else? If you scroll past it and you've commented on every other comment, or responded to every other tweet, or done whatever, and ignored theirs, that's going to make them feel worse than you trying to bite back and going, oh, piss off or whatever, and things. Most blokes are the worst for it. I've also had girls go and get your dicks out for the lads whenever they've seen the firefighters or a male stripper going into a pub, or if there's blokes in a pub and they'll go, oh, the girl, get your tits out for the lads, things like that. But if you're going onto YouTube and you're putting yourself out there, or putting yourself out on Twitter and you're putting yourself out in the public domain, you are going to attract some nutters. And unfortunately, girls, because they have got the chesticles, will attract the blokes that go, oh, babies, and get your tits out for the lads. Most people, by ignoring it, you're condoning the behaviour. You're not condoning it. You acknowledge it, you condone it. You acknowledge it, you're then letting them know that that's getting to you, and they're going to keep coming back to do it. You ignore them, you're not condoning it. If you ignore it, they're going to get bored and go away. They're out there, they're looking for you to bite. That's why 90% of them do it, especially on the internet.
Yeah, because they want a reaction.
They want a reaction, and they want to know what's got to you. They want to know that you're offended by what they've said. PCR, not much, just dry digging a hole. Yeah, I'm good at digging. I am good at digging holes. But again, that's not the view of this channel. That is my own personal opinion. So, Greg, he's beyond digging. He's now using a hole boner.
Yeah, a whole borer.
I need my glasses. Yeah, it's gone into power drive. You can be smart about how you reply though. I wouldn't. Yes, you can. You can be smart about how you reply and get at them, but I would ignore them. I've had some what some people would call hateful tweets aimed at me, and I've ignored them. I've had Facebook comments about me, and I ignored them.
Yeah, I've had them as well. I've had, personal messages from people being really nasty and abusive, and I just usually, if I get one like that, I just report it to Facebook and get the profile blocked. But
the difference between internet and real life, 99% of the comments wouldn't happen in the street, and good force, but ones do, and it's that worse. Bill,
Yeah, that's true, Bill.
some of the ones that actually have made comments about me, I have confronted in the street. You know, oh, it wasn't me, it was my friend.
Really?
Right. So they choose to ignore it when you see them in real life. Anybody can be a warrior behind a keyboard.
Oh, of course, anybody
There's no
can.
repercussions for it.
Shane says there's nothing wrong with a good slap. I like your thinking, Batman.
If everyone wants a proper way to handle being offended, go to YouTube and watch Steve Hughes.
Steve Hughes. Yes, I'm
Or-
offended that you're offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you want some comebacks, just watch Jimmy Carr.
Yeah, Jimmy Carr's brilliant with his comebacks. He's epic.
So,
Anyway, how about we lighten this up a little bit?
yeah, well, we're still waiting for you to bend over.
Really?
Yeah, well, Zan picked the subject and it was your ass, so come on.
No, I ain't getting up and bending over. And yeah, Shane, hi Shane. Shane raises a good point. We all know a good keyboard warrior. That we certainly do, big lad.
Yep.
And that's another valid point, Gail. Some people can't tell the difference between fact and fiction.
And don't forget, folks, Shane's on tonight with Matt Hatter and Pete over on Pete's channel. Should be 9:15.
I think, yeah.
Could be any time. So I'm sure Shane will probably portray the information.
Yeah.
What the fuck this in real life?
Yeah, Daniel's in shock. Hold the phone, this ain't real life.
What, typing on the keyboard? Sitting. I'm live. Welcome back, UK Andy.
Welcome back, Andy.
What's a VCR? No, since Casey Bunny around there, these are just. What's a what?
Yeah, we're really not here. We're just figments of your imagination. We're just really not here.
Betamax.
Yeah, Daniel's well confused now.
I'm confused. I'm confused that you're confused that they're confused. I'm
Okay.
confused. Tumbleweed. No sin. Expose where it becomes real life. Craig, it's a fat bloke who lies in his mum's basement.
Okay. See you later, night.
The multicoloured unicorn. Bye, Lee. The multicoloured unicorn should have been the giveaway. Stephanie, does that mean they're talking to themselves, or are we trying type?
Are we typing to something that ain't here?
We're not actually live, believe it or not.
Hello, Mark.
Hiya, Mark. I probably won't make any.
Hey, Maggie.
Why not, Saint? Hi, Maggie. In my personal opinion, without causing arguments, I forgot what I was about to say. Nice one, Maggie.
Nice one, Maggie.
Blame the tablets.
Shit, wife's here.
What?
Daniel says hashtag shit, the wife's here.
Tell her now, Daniel, what you said. She can watch it back in the replay anyway. Vaping are bringing out a pod called Panda. I kind of want to.
Yes, I saw that, Michelle. I saw that.
What? Huh?
Yeah, don't ask. They're just having a wee conversation all to themselves, I think.
Aye, Shane.
Good evening, Shane. Mr. IVC Reviews. How are you, sir?
I'm getting lost with the charge. I really need to put my glasses in out of the car.
Yes, you were given them for a reason.
Yeah, to read.
Yeah. Also for using your computer.
VCR. You get hit, don't blame me. Maggie?
Get him.
Has it come yet?
Hey?
Maggie will know what that means.
Right.
At least you didn't break your glasses, right? Like you
Oh,
break
yes, yes, Stephanie broke hers.
Oops.
How can you do reviews with no specs on, Specky?
It has. Good one, Maggie. 26 and 20 more.
Even though my phone is to check the temperature at the minute.
You don't need to. You don't need to check your phone.
Yeah, it is 23 degrees in Ballymena at the minute.
Weather for Ballymena, 25 degrees C. The wind is blowing from the east-southeast at 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 47%.
Good lord. My daughter has just arrived home with a suitcase.
Weather for Hull are clear.
No, I was taking suitcases
23.
home.
The wind is blowing from the east at 9 miles an hour, and the humidity is 44. We're warmer than Hull.
Well, Hull's a little bit, sorry, like, they're on the coast really, so.
Yeah, they're getting what's the east winds blowing in. Well, Roy needs to isolate them the mic from the keyboard.
So, no, nothing. I just have to ring the housing executive tomorrow morning. I've just noticed an email on here saying that they're going to be out to fix my boiler tomorrow, and I won't be here tomorrow because I'll be at work. So I'm going to get them to come and do it on Friday instead.
It's 14% in Scotland, in Edinburgh. And Michelle B, you will, by the end of the year, you will incoming.
Who do we have incoming? We have a Zan. Hello, babe.
Holy Jesus, you're big.
What's this big news? Rebecca, I'm in the middle of a show. I'll tell you in a minute. God, tell me that. Well, seeing you've been away for a while, you forgot what day of the week it is, haven't you? It's Wednesday. Wednesday. Oh.
There you go, Zan.
Hello, my dear.
Hello. My headphones were all in the settings, so I had to redo it.
You put
How are
clothes
you,
on.
Annabelle?
What?
You put clothes on.
Yeah, Rose disappointed you've put clothes on. There you go.
Yay! Oh, you have to go a bit higher because for whatever reason, OBS cuts off the bottom bit.
That's okay.
It's alright, I'll show you those in private later.
Hello everyone in chat.
For those who don't know, and I think everybody should know by now, this is Zan the Man from Zan
Yes.
Mods Reviews, calling from his bungalow.
And how's your computer going?
Oh, don't ask.
Oh dear, that good.
It's doing my nothing.
Okay.
Shane's getting his teeth back. He's got his teeth back.
I think he's meaning he's getting his teeth back into reviewing very soon.
I'm sorry, Jules, I've got clothes on. But if you want a private show and get Steve to bring you over.
Just nice speaking to you and Gail on Sundays, Zan. Stephanie saying hi.
Hi, Stephanie.
Not long to you actually meet them in person.
Yes, that's right. It's next Sunday is your Glasgow Vape meet, isn't it?
Is it next week? A week is Saturday.
But then, yeah, look after our little shy girl.
Oh no. I was in contact with Corsair today, and I managed to get the RMA approved, so I need to package up my water cooler and send it off, and they'll send me a replacement.
Oh, nice one.
It's under warranty.
That's good
Well,
to hear.
Yeah, that is good. Happy days. So it'll be back to fully working order again very soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm computer might be down for a while till it gets here. Unless I go for the special express, but where I give them credit card details and they send one out before they receive the one I send them, and then they take the lock off your bank card.
Fair enough.
We'll see what way I do it.
Yeah,
Bloody roasting today.
I know.
It's 27 degrees here.
You out running it, Zan?
What?
Did you go out for a run in it?
No, fuck, I've not been out of this room. I went out of the house for 10 minutes to put a bolt on the gate and wished I never bothered.
I'm guessing you were dying after it.
So good. Were you moist?
Just a bit.
Fucking ass is moist sitting in this seat. Sweaty ball.
I take it if you stand up, there'll be a wee puddle.
I don't know, but my fucking shocks are damp because I've been sitting here all day. Fucking sweaty bollocks.
Yeah.
On you. Sweaty bollocks.
2 days in a row, Andy Summerfield, that Wales has been the hottest place in the UK. It's 31.9. It reached.
Well, I didn't get anything from Killer Master, it's Corsair.
Yeah, his PC was running at silly, stupid temperatures. It's Zan's PC that's caused the heat wave.
Feels like it. Feels like it. So inside the water loop in the closed system, there's some, I think there might have been something that's broke off on the inside of it, and it keeps blocking the pump up, or the pump's on its way out or something.
Keeps blocking Gail's pumper.
No, fuck off.
So you got a pumper too?
It's between my legs. So how's everyone been today?
Warm.
I've got 2 silly buggers in work. Just because they sit directly under 2 air conditioning units, keep switching the air conditioning off.
Arseholes.
Yep.
So for 2 people, the rest of the office swelters. So tomorrow morning, whenever I go in, I'm going to set the air conditioning at 23 and lock all the units so that nobody can touch it for the rest of the day.
Yeah, just right too.
I'm the only person in the office that can do that. And they don't know the code to do facilities.
Ah.
So yeah, and I go in tomorrow morning to be getting set at 23 degrees auto, and that'll be at the office will be 23 degrees tomorrow, which is just nice working conditions. Because the way I always say it is, if you're in work in an office, if you're cold, you can put a coat on, or a fleece, or something on. But if you get too hot and you're down to your t-shirt, you can't take any more fucking clothes off.
Yeah.
You can. You just get arrested for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of frowned upon in the
And then
office
you get
environment,
black
though,
colour.
isn't it?
Everybody's out there sunbathing. I'm stuck.
Sucking back
cold. Sucking
cold
back
flu.
cold.
Yeah.
Jobs.
Michelle's not well.
Well, go out and lie in the sun, Michelle. Then it'll be better. You'll just be lying there taking your Lemsip.
Yeah, sweated out.
Fuck. How the fuck do you get fucking flu in this weather?
I know.
It's a viral.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's usually when the flu used to hit me as well. I haven't had a flu for, well, 3.5 years now. But
I get a cold.
that was
as
usually
soon as
always during the summer that I got them.
Yeah, I always get a cold as soon as the first days of the hot weather come. Bring
Well, like I
back
say, I used to, but since I
fat.
stopped smoking, I haven't.
I knew of that.
Saying,
Mhm.
bring back the winter. I'm a fat bee and don't do heat.
But not since I stopped smoking, I don't get a chest infection
No, neither do
Try
I.
wearing.
whatsoever. I used to have to go up. Like Gail got it worse, but every now and then I used to take a really bad one and used to have to go up to the doctors and get a, what's that thing called? Nebulizer.
Hmm.
Never, not once have I had any sort of chest infection since I stopped smoking.
Andy, try wearing a high vis, hard hat, gloves and glasses in this weather.
Building site torture.
Is that the new taxi inspector outfit? And you have to hold your clipboard too. I didn't even know. All sorts of
I
crap.
think he's joined the new group for the YMCA. He's one with that fucking hard hat.
Yeah, and the high vis. Nothing else.
Andy says, Roy, I'm going to have to hurt you.
Bring it, Andy. Bring it.
Oh dear.
I like pain.
So right, you see him coming with a shine up his heat.
On his high vis jacket.
Yeah, and hard hat.
And all I have to do is look for the line of taxis.
And the busted motorbike.
Oh right, did I mention I'm on holiday from work for the next 2 weeks?
You
You didn't see it, but you have now.
Just to rub it in a little bit, saying, yeah, thanks for that, mate.
It's alright, we're in Northern Ireland, we get bank holidays in July.
Sinner, good evening, sir.
Hi,
And
William.
hello, William.
Hi, Sinner. Yeah, we're in Northern Ireland, so we get 2 bank holidays.
Man, fucking bus. Whoa, hold the bus. What the fuck are you on about, Andy? I'm the one in leather with a leather hat.
Well,
I thought that was the fat version of YMCA. I can't do it.
YMCA.
Fucking you would.
You talk, Zan.
Huh?
No, there's Sinner getting all excited at the thought of Zan and leathers.
I'm not getting on with this very well.
You still having dips?
Nah, I'm really.
You want to get yourself a bonza?
We're not getting on. It's alright, I suppose.
What is it you got? Sorry, I was busy looking at something else.
The recurve and the pulsating. The
I think-
pulsating's grand, but the recurve's no.
Yeah, the mod's alright. I think it was overhyped. And I think the dripper was overhyped as well. But it's alright.
And Bill doesn't like the bonza. Can I ask why?
There we go, folks.
What have you done?
YMCA. Thank you, my darling.
Oh, lovely. Oh dear.
Dan, Ron, you seem to be in one of Andy's leather fantasies.
Hmm.
So do I.
Yeah.
It's called Sorry Boss, I'm Not Well. Wrong image, Roy, that's not the YMCA log. Oh, it's close enough. Bill, you're supposed to say
No, that's Megan's party piece. We'll not steal that from her.
What?
Megan getting confused over what the bonza was called.
No.
Hey, if you had to choose, what stab wood mod would you buy? William, for me, it would be the Stabwood Hexone V3.
I'm with Bunny on that one.
That one.
I have to say though, Roy, that one you have is really, really nice.
I would go with the Hex as well.
Or the Stabwood SL.
Oh, the SL Plus is gorgeous in the Stabwood, I have to say.
No.
Right,
I like the SL anyway, but in Stabwood it is really, really nice.
I'm sorry, but I've been sent this and said that you are the one that's in the bottom right of this picture.
Oh, Darren, Vicious Ant Vanguard. Oh, yes, that's a possibility too.
Okay.
Yeah, Gail's with you on that one.
There we go. Dan, apparently you're bottom right, and Andy's in this person's fantasy.
I'm bottom what?
The bottom right, the one with the moustache.
The one in leather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just leaning in towards Andy.
Okay, then.
He has no hairy chest. That's just the wee rug they put on though, Gail, just to
I don't have any hair on my chest.
That's just a wig you put on your chest just to make it.
Don't have any hairs on my leg either.
Smooth as a baby's bum.
Yeah, my legs are no hairs on my legs whatsoever.
I'm the one that's far left. Apparently.
And Sinner says Zan will be the one of the few people not to look gay with a handlebar mustache, more like a Bond villain.
Or one of Vic's Sharpies then, Gail.
Desperate.
So we were out and we were at DMN today. Decided to get some beers.
Yeah, I saw you put a photo up earlier. You were having a wee cheeky Corona.
Yeah, I had one. It went straight to my head. I had nothing to eat.
Yeah, I suppose in that heat as well.
And they weren't cold enough. They're in the fridge all day. I'm going to have to put them in the freezer.
Yeah. Should have about to drink beer and a day like that.
Should have got some lime or something with it. Oh, jeez,
Yeah, Corona works well with lime. Nice.
my back has been killing me since yesterday.
Right, what'd you do?
I have no idea. I was fine yesterday morning for a couple of hours, and I sat down for half an hour, and I get back up, and I couldn't put any weight on my left hand side.
Sciatic nerve, maybe?
Must be. I suppose being a fat bastard don't help either.
Sorry, not as good as my purple stab with Scott Bonner. Switch steps over and best stab with what I've seen.
It was definitely very painful.
And Sinner's not mind when he sees what he wants to say.
Oh, jeez. So where's everyone else? No Megan tonight? No Ryan?
He popped in.
Ryan popped in earlier, but he's away out for a drive. So.
Megan's just abandoned us.
Yeah,
I've not spoken to Megan since Friday.
that's shocking.
Well,
So I have noted her lack of commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I messaged her last night, but she hasn't responded.
You know what else I got?
What do you think? Strawberry laces, lovely.
Oh, lovely.
I do love those. I like the other ones you get with the thicker ones.
Fuck
They're
long.
really chewy. Yeah. I do. I love those strawberry laces though.
I sit and flat them all up, screw them into the ball and then stick it in the mouth in one go. But at the minute, I'm still loving the curly wording. Open it up and then folding it up into my mouth in one go, and then just sitting with a big chewy ball at the top of it. Gorgeous.
No, I take my time over a curly wurly.
Did you murder a curly wurly?
Oh, Gandhi, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Tell Belinda to keep her chin up, and we're all thinking about her.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Belinda's landlord where she lives. The farm that she lives on. The landlord he was a very, very good friend of Belinda's, and he passed away this morning. So yeah. So.
Pass on our love and thoughts.
Oh, Jesus.
Just a little reminder, folks, on Friday evening over on VUKN, Maggie, who's in chat, Vapor Bunny, Purple Lady Vapor, and Gilly Bops, who was there, who had left the room, I think.
Yeah, but she's back again.
Oh, she's back again. And Gilly Bops sitting there. 8 o'clock VUKN for the Bitches of Each Week.
Yes.
The revamped show. The revamped graphics, and soon, probably next week, I'm thinking they'll have revamped music to go with the revamped PlayStation.
Yes, hopefully.
So folks will have to make sure you tune in to see all that and have some chat and vape chat and debates and whatever else.
Bunny's ass. That's right, we haven't spoken about Bunny's ass yet.
I've been trying.
Why are you not talking about your ass?
Should we get Jay?
No!
He'll tell us all we need to know.
Because, as I said earlier, there are way more interesting things to talk about than my backside. Thank you very much.
Oh, I wasn't talking about your backside, it's your ass.
Yeah, the replays aren't the same, are they, Sinner?
I was talking about the ass beside you.
You missed that one.
And the person that sent me that picture's just noticed.
That ass.
I'm a dick, not an ass.
I'm glad you said that.
If you want to call yourself that, that's perfectly fine. I could also think of 6 foot dildo.
6'3".
That's a big fucking dildo.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, why do you think I'm smiling?
I'm not subscribed to any awesome reviewers. I might have to actually look one up. Did Vic post something?
Huh?
Did Vic post up a review of the Dove Rogue 100?
City, don't keep it a secret. Who's the reviewer?
Right, John, take it easy, mate.
Good night, John.
Also, I just got a message. The picture that second picture that I posted, the cowboy on the left looks like Adam GBV on his first review.
Apparently we're all cunts. Thanks, Daniel. I'll take that as a compliment, thank you.
You know when it's really fucking dire when you have to put the link in for your own fucking review channel? Things must be really fucking bad.
And Jules, she says VCR, I never reviewed that, so it couldn't have been the awesome reviewer. Nice one, Jules. Oh dear.
Who was it?
I hear this person called VCR's having a rebranding, and the way the Bitches of Eastwick have gone through the sort of the new graphics and everything else and updated and revamped. And VCR's doing one as well. It's going to be total
Copycat and bitch.
Total catastrophe.
Yeah, copycat and bitch.
His first review is how septic is your toe. The reason he puts it on LinkedIn is to give himself a toe up in the business and say foot up as a sore point.
To be honest, I don't care what he does as long as he doesn't fucking break it.
Tried
You
new
just
swanky
said-
overlay thing, and I'm dying for praise for my epic camera skills.
Hashtag need ego rubbed.
He's always breaking something.
You should get Jay Hayes on. No, William.
No, definitely not. We've got little enough subscribers, we don't want to lose them all.
I'm off work the rest of the week.
Oh, Jesus, Andy.
Now,
Ow.
that's an injury.
Ow. That's an epic injury.
Not a dodgy toe.
No, wait, so he's going to be running around with an eye patch on and he'll be doing the whole pirate thing. He'll be running around asking everybody why is the rum gone.
That's fucking sore.
Yeah.
Isn't that gay, he is? No LGBT bashing out here. I just bash him because he's just a horrible first human being.
I just bash him because he's an asshole, but, you know.
Do you like bashing assholes?
His proclivities are nothing to me. I just don't like them all. And I will just choose to ignore that comment.
What's comment?
Did you not hear what Roy said?
No, what did
I said I'm not bashing him for his sexual proclivities, I'm bashing him because he's an asshole. And Roy says, why do you like bashing assholes?
Boom, boom. Oh, it's a lot cooler now.
Andy, not saying Jay is gay, but he's so far in the closet he can vote in the next generation in Narnia. Oh dear.
Oh, 21 degrees now. Lovely.
He needs to hurry up and get cold.
No.
I think I'd go outside and do a fucking rain dance.
24 here.
Feels a lot warmer, to be honest.
Yeah. Dan says hi.
Hello!
The voice in the background.
It was 28 degrees at 10 to 5.
I know.
Mother.
Winter is
I
coming.
didn't leave.
Not
Yep.
fucking fast enough,
Do we
Steve.
know that it's now 5 months and
Don't you
20
say
days to
it.
Christmas?
Don't you say it.
Yeah, we're over halfway through the year now.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
He's going to mention it, isn't
It's
He did,
Christmas
yeah.
time. We let in light.
Shut it.
everybody
Shut
day.
it. No. Shut it.
Christmas time.
Shut it.
Cheers, Casey.
Be the world. Let them know it's Christmas time.
What did you do in the tree?
What?
No. Stop.
Out of curiosity, what juice did I pick?
he?
Oh, did I pick Winter's Bite?
It's Winter's Bite.
Okay, apparently I picked Winter's Bite.
Okay. I'm guessing with a name like that, it's got a lot of menthol in it.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
it's like a candy cane, a peppermint candy cane.
One of Casey.
Oh, right.
The one that I won the other day.
That's a Christmas
Oh, yes.
one. It's a Christmas juice.
Apparently, yeah, that's what I picked.
It's a Christmas juice.
I will get it. Gail will get it.
No, for Sunday's show, I'll have a Nightbot command for Christmas countdown.
No! Too early for that pish.
No.
It can't come quick enough. I'm fucking roasted and I've got sweaty bollocks.
So attractive.
I know, isn't it?
I know, it's just such an epic image.
Jules, I thought. Oh, you're up in Scotland, so you must sort of follow the Northern Ireland ones. So down in England, the kids go to school to mid-July. They only get 6 weeks off during the summer. See, there's Stephanie once as well.
Yeah.
Nice. Just gave me a reason not to watch her. Why do Scottish people not like Christmas?
because it gets very fucking cold up here.
Well, you consider it being very hot up there at the minute.
It doesn't bother me. I don't like the heat whatsoever.
I do like it. You know, I could have been at this moment of the time walking along the White Rock Beach, East Strand.
See, I'm quite happy if it's like 17 degrees and there's a nice cool breeze. I'm happy with that when the sun's out, but
It's not the heat that pisses me off, it's the humidity. It's that clamminess that I don't like. But I like the heat because it means that I can wake up in the morning and not be in pain. The cold weather just causes me too much pain, and that's why I don't like the cold.
And Saint's happy at 5 degrees.
I take it you're sitting in the fridge then at the minute, Saint.
yeah. All our kids go on school holidays tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of school here in Scotland. And then they're all off. I keep threatening them that I've signed them up for summer school. I actually did that 2 years ago.
We signed them up for summer school?
Uh-huh.
But that one time like a fart in a wetsuit.
They fucking hated it.
One of my farts in a wetsuit.
There's no danger to the ozone layer, babe.
I know.
You know they're bad when they even make you cry.
So what other new mods and stuff like that are came out? Or what Vape news is there?
Oh, that's Sunday
I don't
show.
want to keep up to date with it.
That's Sunday show.
Show.
Sunday show is the sort of the serious show. This one's more of a.
Yeah, more of a rainbow unicorn show, says Stephanie.
When I was in B&M. Oh, Gail's got a dry hat.
Oh, fucking bastard.
Whoa, that's shocking. You need to drip. I seen a unicorn garden set today when I was in B&M. I was going to take a picture of it for Gary. You would have loved it. Yeah.
Right, folks. Well, it's getting to that time of the evening. We've ran on 15 minutes than we normally would. Any final thoughts or words, Zammy man?
Vape safe. Vape on.
Bunny?
Yeah, sorry, I was just responding to a message. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. It's been epic as ever. And yeah, as Andy says, hashtag Pishy Willy. Yo.
And thank you very much, folks. Thank you for everybody that has tuned in. On your way out, please drop a wee thumbs up at the door. Thank you again to our super spanner Craig for doing this hard day's work. And don't forget to go to VUK on Friday night to see the bitches. And apparently VCR's put a video out. He calls it a review. He wants feedback on it, folks. So give him feedback. Give him honest feedback. If you think it's pish, tell him it's pish. If you think it's good, tell him it's good. And we shall see you on Sunday. Same time, same place. And take care. Good night.
Sweaty bollocks.
Bye, folks.